Ready for Brandon's question? He asks, if I am able to reach 25% retirement before fully completing step 6 of the FOO, what are the guidelines for step 7 to complete the 3-bucket strategy? So I think we get this a lot. Like, what if you're saving 25%, but it's not actually maxing out the retirement accounts, like on the financial order of operations? What do you do then?
Yeah, so here's a really easy solution, Brandon. What you need to do is you need to move from the FOO to the FOO for you. You need to move to the one that is customized for you, because why does step 7 matter? Well, it depends on what you are trying to do with your dollars. Do you know what you're ultimately saving for? If you're trying to save, for example, early retirement, maybe you're a member of the FIRE group, or maybe you just want to check out earlier, you might not be able to get to those 401k assets before age 55 or 59 and a half if you've changed up. You can't get to those IRA assets. So you might need to begin building assets that you can get to before that time. Now, if you're someone who, hey, I'm gonna retire at 65 and I'm gonna start drawing Social Security at full retirement age, well, then maybe you just continue on these standard FOO. But what you have to figure out is, what is my specific plan and what steps do I need to put into place to be able to move towards the plan that makes the most sense for my situation?
Yeah, I think you said it best, Bo, and the fact that, and this is the way this plays out, by the way. We had an engineer at one of our presentations. She raised her hand and she goes, hey, how does this all work? How do I get to step 7? If I can do 25%, but I don't hit the 20, it was less at the time, but now it's $22,500. And that happens all the time. If you're somebody who makes like $70,000, $80,000 a year, I could completely see how you get to 25% savings rate and you're still not loading up things. You'll go to 7 so you can understand the why, because you do need to that's why you can graduate once you get to 25%, even if it's not maxing out fully, because we got to start thinking about what you're going to look like when you land the airplane. And that's what I loved about the FOO for you, is because that is the 3-bucket strategy, because you might have to structure things where you're just not going to get into your 50s and only have retirement assets and have no bridge account that can get you to to the 59 or 55 or 59 and a half, whatever the key dates are in your journey to being access to some of those other retirement accounts. You got to do the work. And that's why I love that we have tried to, and this is where products like this come up with, when we're looking at our listeners and our viewers and we're trying to figure out how do we accelerate your path, the part of the FOO for you, so you can figure out where am I at, am I ahead of the curve, behind the curve, is to kind of know your number. What are you actually saving for? If you go to learn.moneyguy.com, we do have a Know Your Number course. So you can actually figure out, where the heck am I in this process? And we did this not just to create a product because we're money hungry or something like that. We're just trying to figure out, because realize the biggest thing we want from you is you to reach the abundance cycle, meaning you go all the way to the tippity top where you've reached getting, 600,000, 700,000. You're getting there to a level of success that you need a co-pilot because your life has gotten complicated through success. That's where I want you to really come to us. But if I can accelerate that by creating the Financial Order of Operations course, the Know Your Number course, that's why you start to see it's this master plan to try to accelerate your success. We're investing in you by creating things that will make that happen. I encourage you, go check it out. Learn.moneyguy.com. How can we get you there quicker so that you can get to abundance and consider hiring us? And kudos to you, by the way, saving 25%. The fact that you're asking this question, Brandon, goes ahead and lets us know you are a financial mutant. You're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. Now it's just a matter of, okay, how do I continue this path on, and how do I optimize for the great, big, beautiful tomorrow that I'm trying to live?